Yeah. That's a bad habit. Patterns. It's lust or it's love. I wish I could. Hmm? Ah. As I am take this little side. In the skies,
Are we going to the nest now?
I suppose so. Now that we
Wish
have
I
the
could
mouse
actually
paw.
sing because half the time I'm just mumbling because I know some of the words, but half the words I actually can't even understand out of
There's
like
nothing
I have a
silent.
weird like
Where do you
hearing
think
comprehension. It
Maybe
only
something
happens in
happened to him when we
public
were here.
and like when I'm listening to music.
It's not like the
Sometimes
White
some
Spectrum
words
died.
I just cannot understand.
The
What?
bike! Yes, the bike. Why didn't I think of that?
Huh?
Lucky for us, Adam's bike is outfitted with a tracking device. He said he installed
That is literally all they are doing. I don't know how that is a genre.
Can you find out where it is?
Same thing with today's rap.
course.
They literally
we
all
get going
sound
right
the
away?
damn same. I know rap literally does. I know all music technically sounds the same. But when you're kind of like listening to other people blast today's rap music and just hear like the beat and in the background, just listen. It sounds the exact same. If you were to do that with Eminem and just kind of have him out in the background to where you could barely hear it, you could tell the difference. But when it comes to these new rappers, their beats that they're using and their flows, the way they rap, the way they flow, whatever it is, and their deepness, the tone, the way they sound, it's all the same. Same thing with mumble rappers. Like yeah, literally. It's like how do you? Like whenever someone mentions today's an artist I don't know, I mostly assume it's from today. But I'll be and someone actually when it's actually an artist from today, a rap artist, I'll be like, and the guy and the person who's saying it is usually like in their 20s or earlier, and I'm just like, man, this is garbage. I don't have like I can't really say because I don't listen to music as much as some people. I'm not heavily invested, but I think I have decent taste in music. But when I listen to people who generally listen to ass rap, that I don't know how is even around. I find it because there was that guy that I used to work with that was homophobic and that racist and all that. He'd listen to this half the time the beats and the whatever he was listening to is all the same, and he would literally replay songs. He'd be like, "Oh, this shit hot," and he would replay the same track over, and I'm just like, "What?" Ugh. I hate modern rap.
Then I'll hurry.
Or flow, yeah, like Tupac, Dr. Dre, fucking Eminem. Well, Eminem. A lot of your like people like Eminem even borrows from people like his people he grew up and loved. But Pac, you got people like Tupac. You got Eminem who has his own flow, but he also incorporates other people's flows. But yeah, you got plenty of people like that fucking DMX, rest in peace, Tupac, DMX, both of which had their own unique style. I mean, like a lot of your modern rappers today, they fucking steal shit. Whatever, they can purchase their beat or whatever, but half the time they don't even have they're not even writing their own music most of the time. A lot of your big artists that we grew up with, yes, I'm sure and that time I'm sure people who thought they were shit, but at least a lot of them actually did what they spoke about and wrote their own music half the time and feared their fucking label, because like a lot of your big artists, especially with Tupac and Biggie and a lot of the people from them, they had the guy that fucking held their label, he was a criminal. Like he's the reason why they both got shot. And 50. Like the same dude that is behind I think it was Biggie Smalls or Tupac's label, one of the two. That's the reason why Yes, that's why that's why Snoop Dogg wanted out. He's the reason 50 got shot. He's the reason why Tupac and Biggie died. They all wanted out. But 50 also said his name and got him thrown in jail. That's what got 50 Cent shot. Like, yeah. I don't know if the rap game is like it is then, where they had a dude who was just so fearsome. That he had big people like Tupac, Biggie Smalls, Snoop Dogg, fucking, I'm assuming NWA and a lot of them freaking scared because of his power. And then you got record labels now that just use their own children for money, i.e. Britney Spears' father and Michael Jackson's father. Yep. And I can always go back and listen to Eminem and kind of like see how far he's come, and going from a life of almost nothing to becoming one of the most lovable fathers and successful man out there. Like, amazing. Great movie. Yeah, it's a great. Yeah. Hello. I don't know. Yeah. No.
Just let me know.
I mean, 8 Mile was a good movie, though. One shot. Don't miss your chance. One opportunity. You hear it, he listens to it. I like how in the movie he listens to himself. And then there's the guy that shoots himself. That movie was good, though. It had its moments. And then he fucked What's-Her-Face. Yep. Then the guy who shot himself, and then he fucks What's-Her-Face. And I envy him for that. She is hot. I forgot her name, the actress he was dating. I think that was supposed to be Kim? I'm not sure. I'm not sure when 8 Mile in his life that's supposed to take place. I don't remember her name in that movie. I would... But that would have to be Kim. I don't see anyone else who would be. She's also blonde, just like her. Speaking of that, I'm not a big fan of that song. Him. A lot of his dark songs are kind of meh to me. I just love that Eminem is... Yeah, Eminem's. A lot of his darker songs are meh. I'm listening to Kim right now. It's probably one of his better dark songs. It's just the way the way he raps and what he says in a lot of his darker songs. Like I like his goofy and his more serious nature, but not his murderous nature. That I'm not a fan of. But I don't go on the internet and bitch. I'm not a fan of a lot of his, like, murder, rape, this. But if that's what everyone's offended over, Eminem's got a lot worse than that. Yeah. I love that everyone is still trying to get him canceled, and he still isn't. Girl, touch my body. Ah. Touch my body. Ah. That's the Eminem I love. The Slim Shady side of him. I don't really care for his murder, deep, dark, I hate you, everything persona. I do like Eminem, though, when he's more serious. Like, I'm listening to Mockingbird. That's Eminem. That's Marshall Mathers straight up. Not Eminem. Yeah. Yeah. So he has fun and is serious. I love him. Yet people want to bitch because he talks about everyone's favorite rapper, Megan Stallion, getting shot at. Whatever. I know of her by name and name only. That's it. But apparently she got shot at or shot in the foot. And Eminem made a play on words involving a collaboration, like featuring. So now everyone's pissed at him because he mentioned, would I get a shot at Megan Thee Stallion's feet? At a feat if I asked to collaborate. It's like, dude's a lyrical genius and he's doing a play on words, a double entendre, if you will. Like, come on, guys. If you listen to the rest of the song, he literally says F you to himself, Dr. Dre, and his kids. Dude's having fun. I've seen on Facebook, though, some behind the scenes footage for Houdini, where he's doing his own stunts. Eminem's great. I love it. There's a scene where he's like, can you make my nose smaller? like fuck it, Eminem. He came out with more shit and I'm bumping him more. He's not going away. He can be this entire new CD can flop for all I care, because not every CD he's made is good. He's made some garbage when he was on his drug tirade, but everyone eventually starts to fall off. No surprise, Eminem's 50-something now. But he's still fucking kicking all your modern today rapper asses. And every rapper that is big, like 50 Cent, Lil Wayne, all of them, fear Eminem. Snoop Dogg, all of them. There's probably people that don't, and there are definitely people that can beat Eminem in a freestyle, yes, or whatever. But people gotta stop making a big deal out of his music, though. It's not going away. And he's not the best either. There's always someone better. And there's always someone better than Tupac, too. Tupac's a legend, but he's not the best either. Personally, that's all opinion. Because no one's the best. Everyone is good in their own right. Aside from actual trash. Actual people with talent are good in their own right. And then there's garbage. You are nowhere near 50 Cent. Game, you are good. You are okay, but 50 wrote your music, bud. They produced it, and 50 literally gave him several tracks of his own for the game. I actually been watching videos a lot on, like, interviews and stuff about, like, the Ja Rule 50 beef, but there was Game and 50's beef. His Game basically talked shit. But yeah, 50, his first album and his second, I don't know about his second album, but his first album, a lot of that music was 50 Cent's actual music that he gave him. And I'm assuming that followed suit with all the rest of G-Unit, because G-Unit isn't, I don't know who all remains, but G-Unit basically fully disbanded at this point. Like young, I don't know about Lloyd Banks in them, but Game and Young Buck are out of it. I don't know about the others, but like 50 is an entrepreneur. Dude can fucking run the way he wants to. But Game is on his own. I don't know if Game's great. He had 300 bars and running. That's a freestyle. He can freestyle. Is he a battle rapper? No. He's not Eminem, he's not 50 Cent, he's not any, and never will be. But there's also video footage of him saying that he will never go after Eminem. I'm just like, you never would be able to. 50 Cent, fucking people like him, or, you know, can't even handle Eminem. Fucking Snoop Dogg doesn't want to hold a candle to him. There was an entire song with Jay-Z and featuring Eminem, and people don't even give a fuck of what Jay-Z made. It was all Eminem. Like, he literally just crushed Jay-Z on that, a song that he made. I was like, sounds about right. And literally there was a quote of Snoop Dogg saying, I don't want this guy on my fucking songs, because he'll just murder me. I'm like, I'm not a big fan of Snoop Dogg, but coming from Snoop Dogg, that's an honor. That's a fucking honor. Because a lot of your big names, like Lil Wayne and them, don't want to beef with Eminem, nor do they want to, like, potentially ruin themselves by putting them on a song. Because I remember them mentioning, like, Drake had a bunch of names, including Eminem, and literally Lil Wayne and Eminem's verses were the best of that song. I want to wait for the day when Eminem is gone, like, actually gone, his music is gone, and everyone go, oh, I miss the good times when he talked, when rappers talked shit and actually meant it. I miss the good times before mumble. Oh, man. And it's not just Eminem, but, like, that generation. Once that generation gets replaced by today's rap, people are gonna miss Eminem, people are gonna miss Lil Wayne, people are gonna miss 50 Cent, people are gonna miss fucking Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, all of them. Like, it's sad, but it's true. And I can't say I grew up with a lot of these older West Coast, East Coast shit. Because I'm not a big fan of Ice Cube, NWA, and them. But I like Eminem, I like 50 Cent, I like them. That's about it, though. They're the best for me, at least. I like some Ja Rule, but he's a mix of R&B. He's not really rap. He's more soft R&B with rap. But he is a good artist. I do like him. Then 50 Cent tore him down, though. That was another one. Also, he, like, mentioned something about Eminem's kid, and Eminem tore him down in one fucking song. And then everyone was coming after Ja Rule, though. It was fucked up. But yeah, that rap is crazy. And I get into that. I get it. That's what I like watching on YouTube, because I'm a nosy bitch. So I watch a lot of drama on YouTube that involves... If I hear something and I get invested, I'll be like, okay, maybe someone's talking about Eminem, and then I started watching, like, his history a bit. I get into that. So that's why I know a bit about Ja Rule's beef with 50. It literally led into Eminem fucking all of Shady Aftermath, Shady Records, including, like, Busta Rhymes and fucking DMX. Everyone was coming after Ja Rule. It was fucking crazy. I was like, damn, I didn't know it was that big. But see, that's all influences, though. That's what happens, though, when you try to act like somebody, and that's what Ja Rule was doing. But no, no one will ever... No other white rapper will be able to beat Eminem. Not even MGK's bitches. Eminem turned him into a crossdresser. I like when people make those jokes about him. Eminem beat MGK so bad he turned genres. I'm like, I don't know anything about his music, but that's funny. Because he literally went from that rap song to a different type of music after that. I don't know if that's what he does, but then there was a picture of him in a fucking pink dress or whatever, pink shirt, female like outfit on. I'm like, okay, Eminem made this guy gay. MGK is still out there, so his career is alive somehow. But that's what happens when you try to go after Eminem, though. Even dumb shits like him, Eminem doesn't give a fuck. But I want to see him and Megan Thee Stallion go at it now. Like, I don't know anything about her music, and obviously, judging by the name, she's... Yeah. She names herself that because she has thick legs. Yes, like a horse. I give her that. She's not the worst looking woman in the world, but it's a dumb name.
All right, let's go.
Just because Stallion's a
Okay.
male horse.
To the tetrapod.
I don't care how fucking nice your legs are. Pop my head like it's a fucking apple. I don't give a fuck.
Dead out of mind. Love is blind. I like poo. I like the poo.
It's going to be difficult to pass with the tetrapod from here on. This is...
Yeah.
Yes, it's the path that leads to the nest.
I also like that they didn't try to focus
You've
too
probably
heavily on the
noticed by
graphics,
now, but the bike
but at the
signal
same
is
time,
coming
it still
from-
looks better than some modern Pokemon
Something
games.
doesn't
Like,
seem right.
Scarlet and Violet, I think, look pretty. I didn't play enough of Sword and Shield upon release, so I don't know how bad release is. I don't know if they fixed it.
Happened to Adam?
Is it that bad? I thought it looked pretty. I just don't think the game I just didn't.
Lily,
I don't know.
are you really going to go with me? I just want to help in any way I can, especially after all you've done for me, Eve.
Even though we might encounter the Elder?
That'll be even better.
Scarlet and Violet is
This exosuit is
definitely
really something.
definitely upgrades. I can tell you that.
Okay,
Having played
Thank
more
you.
of that, I can already see that.
then let's go towards the signal.
Oh yeah, definitely. Since I only played that on docked because I streamed it. And as for Arceus playing in handheld mode for the first time though, my recent playthrough of it, it handles very well aside from the 2 frequent crashes I've had like 3 or 4 crashes. Randomly. I don't know if you're getting that with Arceus, but I've been playing for about 100 hours on that already with this new file and I've already experienced like 3 crashes.
This is...
It looks like a fallen colony module.
Yeah.
Let's take a look around.
That sucks. That sucks. The only thing...
There's a legacy. It's
Damn.
another record from Raven. The one who
Yeah.
attacked Zion.
Cartridge? Switch
I'm
card.
afraid of what
Yeah.
else it might reveal.
Yeah, I don't know where the crashing... I don't think I've had that when I was streaming it
Day
docked.
109 after the
I don't
second
remember
death.
that far back. But,
Legacy
yeah.
Count Raven.
Other than that, the
This
performance is
will
fantastic.
Most likely be my last record. Didn't we praise Mother Sphere by calling her the mother of mankind?
Yeah.
Mother Sphere is the immutable being who
Yeah.
saved mankind from ruin and has given us both life and a cradle. But the peace we enjoyed in the colony was only made possible because of the blood on our mother's hands. The rebellion started by Mother Sphere grew into a war in which mankind paid a terrible price. The humans that remained eventually evolved into the Naytibas and made their way to the colony, to Mother Sphere. To prevent the colony's contamination, Mother Sphere destroyed the orbit ring, and with it 30 of its space modules. The remnants of the orbit ring fell to the ground, causing a catastrophic wave that swept the Earth. Civilization as we know it came to an end. Look around you, a planet where only Naytibas remain. Remember,
I need to get
at the
Togepi.
beginning
I
and
actually
the end of the
encountered
Bible,
it, and I didn't have it in
his
my
mother
decks.
Sphere.
Actually, like it's the
Do not
faded.
forget.
It's the scene. I need to
We
get
were
it actually
just
caught.
pawns on a twisted chessboard.
I have a few more to get. I'm at like 60 something out of 70. I think there's. I'm closing in on the first area completion. I know there's a few that I can't fully complete
That's impossible.
because I don't have access to the lake.
Naytibas' fault the Earth is in ruins. We're not just machines.
I mean,
someone created, right? Eve,
I didn't do anything yet. I got
Please,
weird here
tell me
though,
I'm
but I
right.
didn't fight any bosses yet. I'm right about to face Cleavor, but I haven't done that yet. I've just been completing every dex perfectly so far. It's taken a while, but I'm doing it. I'm really hating Cascoon and Silcoon. They rarely show up for me.
Alex,
Yes.
if the bike
That and
is
Eevee.
here,
I'm so close to completing Eevee's thing, and it's just like I can't get him to show up now. Because I need the rest of those evolutions. I need a couple more of some of them, and I can complete... I think I have either Jolteon or Flareon completed, but I can get the other completed because I have enough the other stuff, because I have Thunder and Fire Stones. I have enough of them to complete the other that I need. And then Espeon and Umbreon are easy. I have to evolve like 4 more of them, and then I got that completed. And then there's Leafeon. I can get him very easily. The only one I can't get so far is Glaceon and Vaporeon, because I haven't found Waterstone yet. I don't know if I can get Waterstones out the blue, the Sky Stone, because I've been getting lucky with the Elemental Stones out of the colored rocks. The black ones give lightning, and the fire reds out of fire. I haven't got anything out of blue yet. Hell, I even found like I forgot what Pokemon it evolves. I think it's Cleavor. Oh, I think it is Cleavor's. I think it's Scyther's evolution item for Cleavor. I think I found that too. I found one of those too. I was like, that's a rare drop. Hello. I mean, I've been doing a lot of exploration and completing the deck, so it's no surprise that I would run into a slew of shinies and a bunch of good items. I've also would occasionally get killed when I forgot like to pause the screen and my Switch goes on sleep mode. I wake and I come back and I'm like, well, I just lost a couple elemental stones. That's nice. That's something I gotta stop doing. Since I can't... Nice. Yeah, since my other file's not online, I can't just willy-nilly let my character fucking die. Not that I want to just die anyway, but... When you get back onto your Switch just to find out you died because you forgot to pause it or something, and you... It's like... The only time I've legitimately died so far, I haven't actually died. Not yet. Nothing's kicked my ass yet. I've died to water. Or, you know, accidentally leaving my game on. But I've never legitimately failed yet. I've come close with Alakazam and some of the bigger, big Pokemon. Thank you for the hydrate. Hydrate station. Thought it was the PlayStation. Thank you for the hydrate. Send love to Zero, everybody. He is streaming. He's kicking ass in Lost Judgment right now. If you guys enjoy your Yakuza franchise. Or the Judgment franchise. I think they're the same franchise, aren't they? Yakuza and this Judgment franchise, or whatever the game's called. Nearly at the end of the series binge. Nice. Okay, that's what I thought. Because I know another streamer who called Wraithwall who plays a lot of Yakuza, and he's played through this a bunch of the same game that this guy's streaming many times. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Because that's what he said. I know nothing of the franchise, aside from watching it, that is. They are fun to watch people get... Well, Zero would know. but I have not played them. You call it the fighting RPG? Fighting RPGs are actually an awesome genre. Beat 'em up RPGs are great too. I love my side-scroller beat 'em up RPGs. The Iki Towson one that we played, and the Coda Princess is another one. That's a beat 'em up. Yeah. I love, that's why I like watching it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've been watching him play it, and I've been seeing that. It looks interesting. Not that I play it, but it looks interesting enough. Yeah. Time to die to Raven now. Bidoof.
I got you a shiny Bidoof.
I need another one, though. Because I have a Bibarel. I just need another shiny. I'm going to complete as much of the living decks I can.
Eve.
That's a normal goal. Plus, I want a living deck shiny, I guess. I mean, that's not that's not obtainable without putting years and years and years and years in. I'm already 30. I don't know if I'm going to achieve that. But a living dex would be nice regardless. I probably would just have it in home. But if it's shinies, though, I would like to probably just keep that on Arceus. Just because they're all in one place. I don't want to fucking split them. At least they're on Arceus. I could transfer them to other modern games, unlike my Horus ones. But I don't... Till Nintendo puts in the full decks again, I am not touching anything. It just sucks. That's why I never did that to begin with. And then I just kind of like forgot about Pokebank's existence, and then it just died. So I can't do anything with it now anyway. Which really does suck, but at least all my... Unless somehow data corrupts on its own, which does happen. It probably eventually will. But unless my Pokemon just somehow up and fuck themselves, I don't think I'm losing any of that. I have to literally lose my cartridge, or it corrupts itself. And I don't know how long that I don't know how long each cartridge lasts before that happens, or if at all. 'Cause I know it's not a battery thing anymore, which means your file's safe. At least GBA didn't use the battery for that though. The first two gens did. You okay there? You're breathing very close into the mic. No, that's all good. I do it too, probably, because I'm right up on it. I totally understand. I don't know if you saw the mini paragraph I put. It's just what the series feels like for me. What, the beat 'em up RPG? I mean, that's the last thing you wrote. At least to me. But I don't see any other string. Yeah, I put a paragraph after. I'll try to break it. Well, for me, it doesn't show. Because if you actually read what's on my screen, that is actually what's displaying, unless it displayed there. Yeah, because it literally, that's all I see is... We put it now, but... That was, I call it the fight, and then as you have battle transition, came up, I don't know what happened there. You play it like a fighting game, but you get EXP some games with money for upgrades, which I class. Well, that's technically an RPG element. Not every RPG needs level ups or an experience. You can. It's a role-playing game. You're playing as a certain character, and there's some sort of stats and. Or it can just not that kind of thing. It can just have a certain system, like a turn-based system, or it doesn't have to always involve experience or that. Because this is RPG-ish. Because you have a weapon, you buff your weapon, that kind of stuff. You have stats, you have equipment, but it lacks levels. Like a dragon, infinite wealth when full on with the wealth based ability. Ah, okay. Yeah, no, none of that popped up. I don't know what. Your game is a bit loud, but you're handhelding it, so I know I can't really tell you to tone it all the way down. It's gonna be expected because you're right up close to it. Well, your versus coming out of your TV, you're playing in handheld mode, which is a lot closer to your mic. Why is my window, my pages? Forgot what I'm wearing, but I have like a bull hat on, or no, bandana on. My male character from my main playthrough has like a bull hat on, and they're all blue, and yeah, they look so out of place. And the funny thing is that to make that even worse, to make that more funny, the people in the time period you're in are selling you the clothes you buy. So how are they acquiring clothes that are vastly different than the ones that they wear? Well, it's not like you're making the clothes, unlike your other items. Wouldn't that be funny if you were a seamstress in the game too? That'd be awesome, actually. See, that's another thing. That's another thing too. Pokemon Arceus adds like another element of RPG with like customization, and it feels a lot more customization for the character, while the character is kind of the background, and the Pokemon are really the main thing you control primarily. Because the character you're just controlling for the map. The Pokemon is mainly the thing you're dealing with, using, leveling, whatever. So I feel like the character in Arceus actually feels worthwhile in like the rest of the franchise, which is nice that they gave you all those customizations, because X and Y really added that, and they needed it. Now it just needs voice acting. Because I love the customizations in Arceus. They need more of that in the modern games. I hope some of the newest Pokemon games, if it actually is good and holds my damn attention, because I'm starting to lose it now for Pokemon. But I will never stop. Like, I love Pokemon regardless. If they make one good game out of like 20, I'll play that a bunch. And I'm hyped for the new Legends coming, so I think I'll be held off for a while. I gotta beat Arceus first, but like, I love BDSP as well. Like, but I just, so far, Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet didn't really hold my attention long enough. Well, Sword and Shield didn't. Scarlet and Violet, I kind of just stopped and never returned. It wasn't I just got bored. It was kind of like, whatever. I actually didn't. I actually enjoyed it. The only thing I don't enjoy was the raid shit. The Terra shit. I didn't enjoy that. Because at first I thought they were literally only attacking me. And I'm like, oh, I'm a dumbass. That's your view. They're attacking everyone simultaneously. And here I am bitching. I'm like, why are they only hitting me? It would have been better if they actually It wouldn't make sense if they did it that way, though. I can see why they have it hit everybody. But, like, them selecting who they hit, I think that would have been better, personally. Versus, oh no, they're using an attack, now everyone takes damage. I think they're trying to make Pokemon into an MMO. Just do it good if you are. Because you know how many years I've been saying make a Pokemon MMO? And they're sort of doing it. Sorta. It's getting there. Open world, you know, Pokemon in the overworld. Arceus is the closest so far, minus the Terra shit. But you got your Terra stuff with Scarlet and Violet, like you can actually walk around with people. I think that's cool. Like that is the coolest thing you've done so far, Pokemon or Nintendo or Game Freak, since just whatever, because you haven't really innovated to me.
Very beginning. That all along, I was
I'm not
nothing but a
competitive
tool to
either.
guide
That
you to
probably doesn't help. I'm sure they innovated a
Even
lot
the
there,
legacies
but I don't know.
left behind became part of the plan. I should congratulate you for realizing
But half the crap that Pokemon has, I don't even care for either. Oh, here's the side content, but you need to be a battle-ready player, though, if you want to beat it. Excuse you? No.
Shut up! Don't you dare!
Don't make side content that is purely that.
Can't you see? It
And I
was
totally
Mother
get why
Spirit
they
who
do it, though,
deceived
but
us.
I don't like it.
You would have remained
I know
ignorant
Crystal
if not
started it.
for him.
With
Saved
that
him for
battle
a
tower
very
thing it
long
had.
time.
I don't like
know
that.
him better than
Content
anyone.
that's technically locked behind you having
You don't
you
know
being good at
anyone.
PvP
You don't know
or,
his
you know,
pain,
whatever.
his
And it's not
anger,
PvP related, but
his
it's like I
agony.
don't know setups.
All
I
this
don't know
time,
moves. I don't
you
know
chose
this.
one.
I don't like I'm
It's
not good at like, oh, whatever, this Pokemon with this ability, this kind of thing. I'm not good with that stuff.
Lily,
Meta.
I want you to stay back this time.
I'm not good at that. So even with AI, I wouldn't be able to handle like the fucking black and white train or the fucking tower and was it Platinum or whatever they all had. Like
I can't believe
none of those battle facilities would I be able to deal with because they are more competitive and geared. And I don't feel like putting in that any more effort into Pokemon than I have to. Ow. That was a dick in my face. I was gonna say dodge, but I said dick instead. So it eases you out of a serious moment if you need a break from. I mostly like the series of story. It's serious as heck with some powerful scenes here and there. There's side quests that are all wacky. I mean, I've noticed. I've seen you and another person stream it. It is pretty. Some of the fight scenes take themselves a little way too seriously. For a game that, yeah, it's a thugs, but the way the game looks, it literally feels like it's taking itself way too seriously. And that's probably the charm of it. And watching it without sound, though, makes it even funnier. Because all I see is all I see is buff fucking, I don't know, fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? Political dudes fighting it out, and I'm just like, okay. And it's one of those things. It's like an anime moment. It's where it's just drawn out and it's just stupid. And that's I can totally get why you love it.
That all along, I was nothing but a tool to guide you to him. Even the legacies I left behind became part of the plan. I should congratulate you for realizing the truth and making it this far. Of course, you won't be able to see him.
Shut up! Don't you dare talk about truth after what you did to Taki!
Can't you see? It was Mother Spear who deceived us. You would have remained ignorant if not for him. I
Really loud.
served him
It's
for a
not your
very
fault,
long
but that is
time.
like right in the
better
mic
than
or in my
anyone.
ear, and it's not even.
You
It's
don't
not
know
that it's picking up on
anything.
stream. It's in my
You
ear.
don't know
It's really
his
loud.
pain, his anger, his agony. All this talk of you being
At the
the
rate
chosen
how
one,
loud it is for me
it's
right
always
now, that would
him.
hurt like hell. I mean, it's not like loud, but
Lily,
it
I want you to stay back this time.
gets loud enough that it can overbear you, and that it can hurt every now and then.
Is my battle.
Oh no, the team that made the Yakuza they also made Shenmue games. Did they really? Interesting.
I can't believe I have to fight in this.
I've played Shenmue in the past. If you've heard of those. I have heard of Shenmue. Yeah, I've played one or two of those. Everyone calls Shenmue the precursor. Makes sense. Did not know they made the. But I know of the Shenmue franchise. That makes sense. I can see it now. Have not played Shenmue in so long.
The body of a super weapon.
Yeah. Oh, that's That's right, they did. I haven't heard from him. Ow, ow, my God, I haven't heard anything from it. Play the Ferd? Thank you. Thank you for fixing that. When I could spell? Right. I like playing the Ferd games as well. How would that even sound? Am I pronouncing that right? Instead of third, it's 4. It's the number 4 instead. So Ferd. Yeah. I need to play the 3rd Shenmue game. I have not played a Shenmue game in years. The Ford game. Oh yeah, it's all about cars. All about Fords, just Fords and Fords alone. The Ford game. It does look sandboxy. Not like completely sandboxy, but it has that, like, you can kind of do some things, but then there's missions. So, okay, it's a bit of exploration and combat with some, whatever, you could do some stuff in between. But no time limit, I'd imagine.
All along, I was nothing but a tool to guide you
Yeah.
to him.
That's what I call that's basically sandbox. You can kind of do certain things in any order. You can do whatever on the side. It did give me a GTA-ish vibe, just with the map and the look of it. Forget the phrase. Forge ahead. It's Ford ahead now. It's Ford ahead. Is that how we're gonna just change the word forge and forward to Ford?
Can't you see? It was Mother Spear who deceived us.
Ford on.
You would have remained ignorant if not.
Forward march instead of forward march.
I served him for a very long time.
Ford ahead.
Better than
Yeah,
any-
Ford ahead a new path in your life. Let's
You
all
don't
Ford
know
ahead.
anything. You don't know his pain, his anger, his agony. This is my battle.
Everything is just that car model alone. It's all oops, all Fords now.
The body of a super weapon created by
Oh
Mother
God, this stream is sponsored by Ford. My death is sponsored by Ford. Thank you, Ford. Ford sponsored blowjobs. Does that mean you fuck her in the car too? Do not jizz on the seats. Got it. Gives a whole new meaning to the Ford Explorer, am I right? Get it? Explore her. I hope so. 'Cause I mean, I don't want a robot either.
Raven.
I mean, I'm gonna be giving her all the horsepower I have.
I knew from the very beginning that all along.
Even
I
if I'm
was
not hung
nothing
like
but
one, I'll
a
give her the
tool
horsepower she
to guide
needs.
you to him. Even the legacies I left behind became part of the plan.
I'm glad I'm not hung like a horse
I
also.
should
That'd be very uncomfortable.
congratulate you for realizing the truth
Not
and
only
making
for
it
her
this
and me.
far.
Can you imagine walking around with a fucking horse-sized cock in your pants?
Of
Like, seriously,
course.
how uncomfortable that'd be.
You won't be able to see him.
I already have a...
Shut up! Don't you dare!
You wouldn't.
talk
I can't
about
hide
truth
mine. Like,
after what you
dude.
did to Taki.
I'm sorry for anyone, but like, it's hard
Can't you
enough
see?
with
It was Mother Spear who
My
deceived us.
size. I'm not
You would
huge,
have
but I'm
remained
not small
ignorant
either.
if not for him.
But like, anytime Shauna would see me, she would
Served
notice
for
it
a
and it would
very
lead to
long
it.
time.
Like, you can see it. Like, there's
Better than
times where she'd
anyone.
look at me and you could see it that she saw my
You don't know
boner or whatever.
anything.
And it's
You don't know
it's
his pain,
clearly
his
noticeable,
anger.
especially in tight pants. There's a reason Shauna liked me in my black tight pants.
All this talk of you being the
There's a
chosen
reason for
one,
that.
It ends here.
But yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that clip
Lily,
later.
I want you to stay back this time.
But like, yeah,
This
it
is my battle.
on me when you're like just walking around and you just have one, and you're just like,
I can't believe
either
I've never
it's
before.
your pants or it's like down your leg. Either way for me.
But for him,
Walking around with that big, I'd be fucking. I don't know. That'd be that shit would. Big dick moments. Internet on OBS is shot. Hey, when I have internet, why is OBS shitting on me? Yeah, my internet is shitting on me. Why? And yeah, Discord's fine. Tough. There it goes. At least I didn't disconnect. My OBS was acting up, and so was my Windows pages. Why? But yeah, Discord's fine. Because if it was bad, I would have either disconnected or it would have been you would have heard me staticking up like a storm. Did I? Just now or earlier? Earlier. Oh. I mean, on and off, I've noticed I have dropped frames on OBS, so that means my internet's pooping. So if I did sound it, most likely that. Because for some reason, my internet has issues, like it's been chugging here and there. Sometimes it doesn't play videos, websites take forever to load, or it just... Earlier, trying to connect to Twitch, it literally just dropped frames so bad I ended my stream just because I wanted to restart and clean up, but I was like, what the fuck, man? Sometimes it won't even let me connect to the connection. It tells me it's at 0. It's like, I got one of the best connections I've ever had. Why do you randomly shit? And I know internet connections and whatever, all the wireless receiving information, all that shit dies out sometimes and your Wi-Fi goes bad or whatever, but it's like, it's just, it doesn't show that though. The signal strength will show good and then it'll just fucking buffer and fuck up on or not let me connect. It's weird. Sounding robotic. Yep, that was my shit shitting. Even though I didn't disconnect entirely, my internet was shitting for some reason.
I knew from the very beginning that all along I was
And your streams and everyone else's are buffering.
You to him. Even the legacies I left behind.
It's been doing it on and off. I don't know why.
I should congratulate you for realizing the truth.
My settings are the same, OBS-wise. So it's not that.
Of course. You won't be able to see him.
Shut up! Don't you... This is my battle.
Big booty butts. I wonder how long you're gonna... Ow! My god, I gotta re-get into your float. Simone? Ow. That's so Raven. Your TV is loud now. Or I don't know what I'm hearing. It's just I can hear it clearly. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to say you're changing any of the audio. It's just me reacting to what I hear. If it gets louder all of a sudden, there's points in whatever you're playing or watching that it's gonna peak. I'm just letting you know. Also, you do mention your TV does go up on its own, so I didn't know if it did it all. Every time I asked this, but I was just mentioning that it's low. I have you toned down a bit so people can't really hear you. That's all. This is because I know.
That all along, I was nothing but a tool.
Ah, that's. Thank you. I'm sorry, man.
Even the legacies
I don't mean to be
behind
annoying.
Became part of the plan. I should congratulate you for realizing.
Ah, you can tone down the Switch audio. You don't have to. Stop. I'm sorry. See, I feel horrible.
Of course. You won't be able to see him.
Shut up! Don't you dare talk about truth after
Yeah.
what you did to Taki!
Can't you see? It was Mother Spear who deceived us. You would have remained ignorant if not for him. I served him.
This
Fuck book.
is my battle.
The book of fucks. Facebook and all I see is
I can't believe I
shit
have to fight in
with
this form.
Mega Stallion and people bitching or Dragon Ball. Yeah, people are bitching.
But
Ah.
for him.
Yeah, people bitching about games too here and there. Usually Pokemon. But it's so overprepared by some of the anime shit that I don't even go at the game. Yeah, my shit's dropping. I know. Oh my God. Why? Why? Why?
Raven.
Why?
Eve. I knew from the very beginning
I don't know.
that all along
I see
I
it dropping
was
in
nothing
OBS, and
but a
that's
tool
all I know.
to guide you to
Internet
him.
doesn't. There it goes. again.
Even the legacies I left behind became part of the plan. I should congratulate you for realizing the truth and making it this far. Of course,
Why are
you
you?
won't be able
Why
to
are
see
you
him.
dying out, Frames?
Shut
What is
up!
happening?
Don't you dare talk
You've
about
returned,
truth
Frames,
after
but
what
why
you
are
did
we?
to Taki!
Why? Is my internet
Can't
just
you
shitty
see?
tonight?
It was Mother
Today?
Spear who
Tomorrow?
deceived
Yesterday?
us.
Every day?
You would have remained ignorant
You've
if
been-
not for him.
Oh no, I'm alone still.
Served him for a very long time. I know him
I'm
better
alone
than
still.
anyone. You don't know
I don't know.
anything. You
I don't
know
know.
his pain.
This is my battle.
Of who you are. Wait.
I can't believe I have to fight in this form. The body of a super weapon created by my spirit. But for him.
You skanky bitch canoe.
This is my battle.
I can't believe I have to fight in this form. The body of a super weapon created by Mother Spear. But for him.
Oh.
my battle.
I can't believe I have to fight in this form. The body of a super weapon created by Mother Spirit. But for him,
Now I just gotta feel her flow and not get fucked. At least I got decent with their fight, so it didn't take me long to re-pick up the other bosses that I was fighting. And seeing as how well I did on some of them, leading into me, you know, spamming them basically, and if I died, I would revive, because I'm not gonna have a great run on every boss without revival. So, but. Oh, you talking about Raven's other fight? Yeah. Generally, yes, just because I'm better with swords and less direct combat with whatever the hell she was using with her claws and fucking everything else. But there's parts of her phase too that are rough. But yes, I generally find sword duelists and direct how quick her attacks are to be much easier to deal with. But I also surprised myself with how good I was doing on the fight with her other form, because before I transformed and did all that and, you know, died a couple of times due to her, you know, state where she almost kills you one shot. I didn't die to the one shot, but I died to 2 of her attacks leading into it. I managed to get her down though, but yeah. Other than that, like, I pretty much beat her without reviving at all. So now, I'm, like, the last few bosses I did that with. Just, if I died, I revived. Only if I got close to beating them with no revivals at all. So I'm judging by how good I did on some of those bosses, like the one with the heads and the big sword. That boss kicked my ass for a while, but I did really well on this time around. Same thing with Raven and her fucking dark form. I did very well on it. And then I just said, fuck, I'm reviving. Because there's no way I'm going to have a great run. I'm just going to die a bunch. So revival is going to get me through this in a timely manner. Otherwise, I'm just going to drive myself insane. But no, I feel like once I get her full flow back, I can get her down pretty quickly. As long as I can make it to full phase 2, no problem, without reviving. And then, hopefully I can spam her down with both my Taki form and just regular combos at that point. Because then I use the triple or the quad that you love, because it does damage to their parry meter. So I usually use that. And then I'll use the other one on the, what is it, burst? The red R1, or is it X, I think? The bottom one? It buffs you. It buffs your speed and damage. I'll use that too to add more damage too on top of me.
I was nothing but a tool.
So if I can do that, I can fucking fuck her up.
Even the legacies I
Because then once I'm out of transformation mode, I usually just spam the quad move on her, everyone a bunch, and the buff. And if I'm lucky, I'll do the other attack that'll stun them. But I don't always do so.
You won't be able.
There's also another attack I can do involving parry, and then I teleport and do a bunch of attacks, and I could stun them, but I have a hard time pulling that off.
What you did to Taki?
I can do this. I can do this, yeah.
It was Mother Spear who deceived us.
I didn't find her any more difficult than the bosses before her. I found them worse.
Served him for a very long time. I know him better than anyone.
So, I think I eventually can do it.
Don't know
The only problem I have with
You don't know
her
his
is
pain, his anger,
her flurry.
his agony.
Her flurries and some of phase 2 where she sends your shit at you.
It ends here.
Once she starts phase 2, that's where I start to have a problem with her.
I want you to stay back this time.
Other than that, phase 1 should not be an issue.
This.
Until I get back into it, though, it's gonna take me a little bit to probably get there, but once I relearn what she's got, because there's a few strings of flurries that I gotta relearn, because I wasn't very great at those initially. That's the biggest drawback with her. But, to be fair, think about all those hits, though. All those parry blocks. She does attack more. That's what makes her easier for me. Her other form, she didn't really attack as much, and she had a few attacks from a distance that I hated. Specifically, the one where she, like, creates the big wall of bugs that she sends at you. That look like bugs. Like, there's times where she'll do that right in my face, and I'm just like, okay, I'm dead. And then it's like, the attacks I hate the most, the one you gotta, like, dodge on, is the one where they, like, charge you from the air or ground. Those are my least favorite. Those are the attacks that I'm bad at. That was my biggest... That was why that made her other form worse for me, is that she had certain delayed attacks and those aerial dodge, her aerial attacks that I sucked at. That, and I was trying to parry back her little, like, light orbs that she sent at you. I would get killed by damn near everything. The only thing is, I think phase 2, though, for her, is probably going to be harder. Because I'm not good at it. Because, no, I don't think even though she took me a few hours to beat, I think she took me longer, but I think she was easier for me in the grand scheme.
That all along,
Her first phase, definitely, yes. Her first phase in that other fight took me a while. Again, I'm bad at, like, I don't know if you are, but I'm bad with slow, delayed attacks. I'm impatient. I'm impatient as fuck.
Of course, you won't be able to see him.
Shut up!
Oh,
Don't you dare talk about truth.
Yeah, the dodge forward one's not as bad. It's the dodge backward one. Hold down in circle is the forward one.
You would have remained ignorant if not for him.
Ooh, I have not done that yet. I always, if I fuck up the blue dash dodge, I always do it backwards by accident and either fail it or make it. Sometimes I'll do the backwards dodge on it by mistake.
His anger, his
But
agony.
I usually fuck that up.
All this talk of you being the chosen one, it ends here.
Lily, I want you to stay. This is my battle.
I can't believe I have
Yeah, I think it's the big guy with the big arm. I know what you're talking about. Ow.
But for him,
That's that attack I gotta remember. Oh! See? I gotta be in a flow with her, man, because she attacks faster than I want, but it's when I get into that, then she fucking destroys herself. I remember when I got good at her, I was decimating her like no problem. But then there was moments where I wasn't. So I gotta, like, I hope this doesn't do that to me. Because my second time around, I'm usually better. And that's how the Souls games have always played out for me. Despite if I have bad time with the boss originally. Because there's a lot of bosses I suck at in Dark Souls that I somehow just pulled a miraculous win up my ass. Or the other way around, like my first win on my first Tricoss, the DLC boss from Bloodborne, and then you can go watch our fight on it and see how hard that guy really is. I've done other solos on him, and he is rough. Orphan, that is. He is one of the hardest bosses in Bloodborne, and it's people consider him like a non-Bloodborne boss-ish due to his speed. He surprises you. Nah, I don't know how I beat him. That thing is sporadic as fuck, and I hate it. I love that fight, but also it fucks my anxiety up bag because of how fucking he's just sporadic. Bloodborne has got some sporadic bosses, but that thing is all over the place. One minute he's jumping at you, next minute he's shooting lightning out of his ass. That thing doesn't need to be buffed anymore. Can you imagine that? With 4 players that aren't, like, exactly God tier? Ugh. Just me, you, and Supply, and another player alone makes that boss sound scary. No. I think Supply would be awesome if you were to join us on some Elden Ring or Monster Hunter in the future. Hell yeah. Or Dark Souls. 'Cause I know he plays Monster Hunter or has played with me in the past, and he's played Bloodborne. I would love to have him join us on Elden Ring. If he ever wants to. I miss having chocolate chip with us. Yep, and now we're blind. Now we're both blind, sort of. I don't remember much. Well, exploration-wise. Your bosses, I'll remember when I see them.
This.
Elden Ring. Smolden Ding. And that's a Souls game I haven't fucking, like, beaten multiple times yet. Like, I'm surprised on that one. It's because of its damn size, though. That's what I said. It's because of its damn size, though. I'll be looking forward to playing the DLC for the first time with you. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to playing that once we figure out how to proc it. It's probably gonna be easy. Like, I mean... DLC. Interesting. I wonder why. I wonder if it's a drop-related thing. Maybe it's a mandatory. Well, doesn't sound about right. Why would they do that with a hidden optional boss or whatever? But that's cool as long as if it has ties to DLC, fine. Maybe it has to do with one of those tree bosses because it is like the Erdtree, right? DLC or whatever. Maybe it has to do with them. I don't know. Yeah.
There is an unspoken truth you don't dare acknowledge. Do you think you're just going to complete your mission and head back to the colony? A hero? Unfortunately, you've learned too much. You can't be manipulated anymore. And the information you've gained is no use to Mother Sphere or the colony. You will be discarded just like they were during the colony extinction. Like trash.
The valley, all the ways, the 8 Mile alleys, let's rally. Going up to the grand finale. It's about to see trays, about to spin blaze upon the weed, and says about the weed. I don't think I can do that. That's a lot of weed. And no thanks. That's way too much money. Ah, you delayed Windscar, bitch! Ow. That wasn't a Windscar, but that's the first thing that came to my mind. Got to phase 2 only to get fucking destroyed by the very attacks I knew I'm bad at. I also forgot that last third crescent slash swings is delayed. That's a hard one for me to dodge. They're hard enough to dodge for me, that is. I usually just dodge it normally. But I want to fucking... I had her pretty damn close. Like, she was already halfway dead. I don't even know how I did any of that, though. I just kind of went... Instinct took over, and I was just... It's funny because I was talking. And it's weird. Normally I suck when I talk. But I kind of just went with the flow there, and it wasn't even actually trying. See, I do better when I don't try. That's what I mean, and it's weird. I have to. That's what I mean by I have to get into the rhythm.
To guide you to him. Even the legacies I left behind became part of the plan.
I wish it worked that way.
I should congratulate you for realizing the truth and making it this
PBG, thank you for the raid.
far. Of course.
I didn't know you were live.
You won't be able to see him.
Shut up! Don't you dare talk about truth.
Connection
after
is
what
fine.
You did to Taki.
Raid,
Can't you
thank
see?
you.
It was Mother
So-
Spear who deceived
Oh.
us.
I think it's.
You would have
Nope.
remained
I'm
ignorant
good. How are
for
you?
him.
How is the strem?
Served him for a very long time.
If you can hear the shout,
Anyone.
he's-
You don't
long
know
story
him.
is my
You
game's
don't know
audio
his pain,
stuttered
his
when
anger,
it was
his
releasing.
agony.
In order to fix that, I added Elgato as a
All
separate
this
audio source.
chosen one. It ends here.
So, in order to prevent it from echoing and doubling, I
I
have
want you to stay back this
a
time.
version of that. So no Windows and desktop audio. That includes the sound alert, sad, and that video alert. I gotta figure out a way to get Elgato off that other source entirely. Like is definitely the better. Why? OBS doesn't even show me dropping now. What the hell is? No. I don't know why it's robotic-y. I really... My connection seems good right now. The fuck? I don't know why. I don't know if it's been like that for stream or you for a while or what, but I'm not... Well, they hear it too, is the thing. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Sound better. God damn it. They say it's still the same. Hello, 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 everybody. Hello, I'm here. What the hell? I'm... It disconnected. What the fuck is happening? I'm sorry, everybody. I don't know what is happening. Huh. Okay, how about now? Hello, hello, hello. I actually changed my audio source back to my mic. My mic is used through a different program to mitigate any fan noise. This is directly my mic. This is directly my mic now. But there's also... Here's the problem. You probably can't hear it. You guys hear a loud humming on Twitch. That's my computer. Now, yeah, that's my computer. Now, tell me you hear it now. That's why I swapped. Oops, that's way too tight. That's why you hear music? But no, that's why I swapped. Game. Yes, it is. Yep, that's because I swapped. I podcast to add a filter on my mic that takes away background noise such as fan humming and even echo of so that my lighter that doesn't even get picked up unless it's I don't know if my audio is better. All I did was change back, swap from still saying robot. They hear robot. What is happening? But you hear meter? I don't know why. I do not know why. Why? 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 He's listening to me. Oh, nope, there it is. Okay. And okay. That entire sentence right there, there it is, was clear, but the sentence before that was robotic. The fuck? And it's not really just robotic, it's cuts. Some of the audio, like, it skips. Static, but when my mouth, okay, is it, my audio is just too high? Okay, I might be a little too high on the audio front. I don't know why you be hearing it in OBS or Discord though. Huh. Well, to be fair, I had my mic closer to my mouth because my gain on the mic is lower. Improve all my audio in general. But I don't know why I'm staticking. Maybe I was too high, a little too high on the audio in OBS. I'm fine currently with my frames. Nothing is going on. It's still cutting out? Why? Something's wrong. My mic. I might probably at least I have you, PBG, thank you. Also you as well. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Is it better? Am I better? Am I worse? Same. Sad. I don't know what it is then. I don't know if because it. No. No, I don't have a second microphone, sadly. I don't know how everything I have is full. I don't see how disconnecting this one is doing and reconnecting. No difference. Adding a second source maybe, but just don't know what's causing the static. A mic or something else? Is it horrendous? You're hearing me. It seems you're hearing me. I don't know. I don't know how bad it gets. And you're hearing it. That's also bad. What you hear and what they hear is different. Because they're hearing me chug. Generally hear me because OBS is fucking up. Right now, that's not the case. Yeah, that proves it's my mic. That's proving that's my mic. I don't know why my mic is doing this now. What is going on, microphone? I generally don't know what I can do to... Okay, and it's just random. It doesn't... Not? Okay. Weird. I don't know. Well, any background static you won't hear. I don't know about me staticking. I don't know. I don't know if it's distance or what. I don't know what is. I appreciate the love, PPG. Thank you, everybody. I'm sorry. Also, I know I didn't get you earlier. But Felicia, with the love, shout you out for that. Thank you. I'm sorry, everybody, for. I guess that's my cue to probably end. I don't know.
The body of a super weapon created by Mother Spear. But for him,
I don't know. How is everybody? If you can hear me. Okay. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say about why my mic would be fucking up all of a sudden. me changing the source in my OBS make a difference. Fucking hell. Is it me talking quiet? Talking quiet. Kinda clear. So they're still static, even if I talk up louder. I would say restart stream.